Hello viewers, welcome again on my channel Cambridge Campus Sir Muzammil Business School. Today I am going to discuss about AS Business 9609 how to attempt 3-mark question, because many times students are confused about how to attempt 3 marks question and 5 marks question. So I will make separate videos on both styles. So let's start. First of all, you should know few things. As you know, 3-mark question is very common in section A, short answer section. Paper 1, particularly B part of question 1, 2 and 4, and will usually need explanation of business concepts. You can see some example of 3-mark question. Briefly explain two feature of a sole trader. 3 marks. Briefly explain two limitation for a business of using a cash flow for cost. Briefly explain the ways ethics may influence the activities of a business. So such question could come in your final exam. Let's start. In these questions, business concepts have to explain to get full marks. Explanation means to explain soundly the concept in detail, even sometime with examples. But remember, not much explanation is needed. See, it's a model answer, and this model answer has been checked by the Cambridge examiner. Briefly explain two possible disadvantages to a sole trader of changing to private limited company. 3 marks. So Cambridge has given him 3 marks. Just read the answer. When changing to private limited company, the legal formalities are time consuming and can be expensive in some cases, whereas a sole trader business would have had no legal formalities. So this is like complete 1 point with explanation. Second, because of the selling of shares, there are many part owners of the business, and the decision making process of this business venture would be time consuming as compared to fast decision being made by a sole trader. So you can see this answer. The candidate has clearly identified two disadvantages if sole trader is converted into private limited company. So this is examiner remarks about this answer. It is important to read the question here, as there needs to be two clear disadvantages explained. Each disadvantage has to have two ticks to add up to 3. Mean Cambridge will tick the answer and make at least 3 tick in the answer, then you will get full marks. Then candidate has clearly identified two disadvantage, which is useful with each explain. As this is a 3-mark answer, the answer do not have to be developed or complex. See, this is another answer for 3 by 3 marks. Briefly explain two possible disadvantages to a sole trader of changing to private limited company. Same question. Now just read the answer of that candidate. Sole trader is a business owned and controlled by one person who takes all the financial risk taken in business. So he has defined the definition of sole trader. Disadvantage of a sole trader switching to a private limited company would be increased legal work or complications associated with that business structure. For example, if Mrs. Wrights, he just assumed some sole trader, Cupcakes wanted to switch to private limited company legal structure, the business will have to file a memorandum of association and article of association, which take time and money to prepare. Another disadvantage associated with the business type is the loss of total privacy of the business, as more regulation required more data to be submitted about business practices. Competitors may use the data now available to better improve their standpoint compared to yours. So you can read this answer. It is clearly again explaining the two disadvantage. So what are the examiner comments? Again, a clear definition ensures that at least 1 mark is gained. Two clear disadvantages are given, and the candidates between moving from being a sole trader to limited company are shown and explain a level that shows clear understanding of the disadvantage. Common mistakes for this question would be that candidate only focus on the disadvantages of limited company without reference to how business structure changes. So For example, the candidate mentioned as loss of privacy, which is implied disadvantage of change. Simply stating that limited company has no privacy states effect and does not show a change. So remember, you must have to mention in it that this sole trader is going into private limited company. See, another answer. Briefly explain why business might use price skimming strategy. Price skimming strategy is used by business when there is a new product in the market because the product is new and innovative. Business can take advantage of this by setting high price. This strategy can be used to develop a brand image for the business. When competitors enter the market, the business can then lower its price to encourage repeat sales from old and new customers. So again, Cambridge has assigned it 3 by 3 marks. There is no mark for mentioning that it is for a new product in the market because it is not always true. The mark is awarded for new and innovative. The second mark is for the explanation of the reason to develop brand image. Then there is an explanation of when the strategy would not be used. For example, lowering when competitors enter the market. See, this is another sample answer for 3 by 3 marks. Briefly explain the distinctions between short term and long term sources of business finance. Short term source of finance are debts that a business can or must repay within 1 year. For example, bank overdraft. Long term sources of finance, on the other hand, have longer payback period, for example, debentures. So 5 ticks are required for this type of answer too, for which source of finance plus an additional mark for distinction between, for example, repaid within 1 year, bank overdraft, other hand, long payback period, debenture. So in this way, 5 ticks would be assigned to this answer. So Cambridge has assigned it 3 by 3 marks. See another model answer. Briefly explain the distinctions between short-term and long-term source of finance. Short-term source of business finance are the methods which provide a business quick or short-lived, less than 1 year. Monetary resources, for example, Dika cookies may fall into a bank overdraft due to insufficient fund to pay for the chocolate chips and flour they order. However, they have to pay it back in a short period of time. So it is very good with very nice explanation. Long term source of finance are those which don't have to be repaid back before a year's time has passed and provide the business money for the long term. For example, Dika Cookies may purchase a new oven for their operations by using money from a bank loan. So it is also very clear and refined answer and developing very good explanation between the differences of source of finance. What are the examiner comments about it? The candidates understand short term is less than 12 months and provides an example and reason for its use. They show clear understanding of a different scenario where a bank loan may be used for a capital purchase and not expected to be repaid within 12 months. See another model answer. Briefly explain 2 reasons why a business might decide to hold high level of inventory. So always remember when it says 2 reasons, so you must have to mention or explain 2 reasons with very good explanation. Basically, this type of question demand explanation of the concept. Just read this answer. One of the reasons that a business might hold a high level of inventory is because the level of demand is high. Therefore, to be able to meet the high demand, they would need a high level of inventory. So this is end of first point. Another reason might be because they use better buffer inventory style. This is the extra level of inventory in case an emergency such as sudden increase in the level of demand occurs, so they would be able to plan ahead, then leading which could affect demands that are not met. So just see again, this is very well developed 2 points with good explanation. See another answer. Briefly explain 2 reasons why business might decide to hold high level of inventory. Same question. Business could decide to hold high level of inventory to be able to satisfy consumer orders instantly. This would allow them to be more competitive as the consumer can get the product instantly after they order and does not need to wait for the production. Very well defined and explained concept. Same if you see the second point, Business could also benefit from economies of scale by holding high level of inventory. This can benefit from purchasing economies of scale when order raw material for production, as they can get discount by ordering large amount of raw material at once, and also can benefit from market economies of scale when selling large amount of stock at once. So, in short, read question very carefully before writing 3 marks answer. There is not much explanation needed in this question, as just sound explanation is needed for any business concept. Add examples if needed to explain the concept. Thank you so much for watching this video. Jazakallah.